Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60&Me. Well, I love accessories and I love brooches in particular, and I want to talk to you today about the history of brooches and also how I use them in my accessorizing of fashion. Now, I am not a huge fashionista, so I use them in very strategic ways, and I want to share with you kind of some of my favorite brooches and tell you a bit about the history of them. I mean, you know, they talk about trends kind of repeating themselves over history. Well, brooches were seen in the Bronze Age, and the Romans made something called a fibula, which was like a brooch in the shape of a safety pin. And of course, they were functional. That at the beginning, they just held your clothes together, and you draped clothes over and put a brooch on, and it sort of added to the functionality of the item as well as the beauty. Now, today, brooches are popular, and they have been popular throughout history, really. And I think they've had moments where they've really shone, and they've really been, part of the sort of the representation of an age. Like I think it was the Victorian age where, brooches were very, very popular. And also I think there were times when it was, made out into religious symbols. And so brooches have represented, they're kind of a statement. They're a statement piece that you can wear that says something about yourself. So I definitely say things about myself with brooches all the time, and I want to share with you some of my favorites. And many of you who watch my videos know that I'm always wearing berets. And this is one of my very favorite brooches. It's on my black beret. I probably wear this 3 times out of the week, and I just love this little brooch. It's sparkly, it's pretty, it's got nice colors, shimmer in it, and I think I'm a big shimmer person. I'm a go out into the world and shine kind of person, and I really love the texture and the what a brooch can add to a hat. So that's one that I wear all the time, and is one of my favorites. Now, I have another kind of brooch that I wear on my hats, which are more, I could probably put this on and show you, but can you see this little brooch here? It's kind of like a little bit three-dimensional, and it's so, so pretty. And I love this one. And by the way, the article kind of inspired me to do this video was by Jody Filagoma. Jody is one of our bloggers. She's been writing for us for years and years. So I'll put a link to the article underneath this video so you can check out her kind of, take on brooches. And she wrote an article saying they're back, they're back in fashion. They are the thing. So I don't know whether I'm in step with the fashion or just love brooches, but this one's one of my favorites too. Now, the other thing, I don't spend a ton of money on any accessories really, and scarves, clothes, whatever. But I picked these up at Temu. Now, I know a lot of you don't like that particular shop, but there's many, there's many online shops, and even in Target, Walmart, all those places that you go to shop in the States and around the UK and other parts of the world, there's little drugstores and places where you can get nice, inexpensive pins and brooches. But this one, I love this little pink hat for a start, but look at this little brooch. Isn't that cute? I just love that one so much, and it's so simple. And I think this cost me like, I don't know, £1, a couple of dollars. I think it's really pretty. And you could wear them in your hair too, couldn't you? That would be kind of cool. If you could glue it onto a backdrop or a hair clip. That would be cool. This isn't heavy at all. It's really, really, and I think it's not even real stones. It's just plastic, but it's pretty. I like it. That's one. And then the other one that I got, which goes with my matching hat, honestly, this is this beautiful blue one. Isn't this lovely? And again, a couple of dollars. But part of the hunt with any kind of jewelry like this is, I'm looking at my notes here just to make sure I can give you some references if I can find them. But, it's just finding them. I mean, I go to thrift stores, I go to bargain stores, I go online, and I find them everywhere. So they're all shapes and sizes, decorative or functional. They're awesome, I think. Perfect. Okay? Do you have any brooches? Do you have brooches that you were maybe given, that they're one of those things that often get handed down because, your grandmother, great-grandmother probably wore them in her hat or clothing, and, as part of the everyday fashion of that time. So maybe you've got some that are treasures to you as well. And I'd love to hear your stories about where you get these things from, where you find the treasures. So Lots and lots of pins. There's actually a lot of animal pins are around these days, I've seen too. A lot of women wear a bee pin, because bees, of course, represent, I think, good luck and you know, regrowth and rebirth. And the bees are just a beautiful little creature, even though I don't like them very much. I'm a little allergic to them. But, you know, animal pins, leopard pins, you know, the animals, snake pins, brooches you often see. But this is a pretty one. I like that one so much. And this one here, it's a little bit of an old hat, but I love this particular one too. It's got that kind of, those colors are a little bit muted and not so, you know, vibrant. They're more florally and just pretty. Look at that. I love that. Okay, so those are my hats. Now, another thing that I did, which I want to show you this because I just love it so much. I actually I ordered it as a brooch. I thought it was a brooch, but when I got it, it turned out to be this. It's like a butterfly and it's huge. And so I thought, oh, what can I do with that? Well, of course, Margaret comes up with ideas. I put it on a t-shirt and I just stuck it on with fabric glue. Can you see this? I'm going to just move this closer. Look at that. It's so pretty. It was a couple of dollars again, but I really, really love this. And I'm sure I'm going to have trouble washing it. I just have to wash around it. But I just thought that was a really cool way to accessorize a little t-shirt. What do you think? I like it. So that's another thing. Now, I've got a couple more brooches that are my kind of favorites that I wanted to share with you because they're ones that, again, you know, represent me. And I think that's with jewelry of any kind. It kind of takes on your own personality and your own, you know, your own style. Pearls. Pearls are big for me. I love pearls. So I thought this was a very pretty little pin with just a single pearl in the middle. And it was sparkles around it. I just thought that was really, really pretty. So that's one of my sparkly ones. I've got another one with pearls. This is very simple again. It's just a little, you know, almost, that could actually be a hair beret or a little hair clip, but it's a pin. And I think it's so pretty too. But again, I'm not into fancy over the top stuff, except for that little butterfly, of course. But this is really pretty as well. I like this one too, because of the sparkle. This one I've worn before, and when I put it on, it just sparkles in the sunlight. I don't know if I can get some sunlight here. But yeah, I like that one too much as well. This is a pretty one. I just got this one, and it came in different shades of trim. So this one's kind of a, can you see that? It's kind of black, well, it's black with I think that's I can't tell the difference. I got two of them. One is a silver trim, and the other is kind of a gold trim. But I thought that was really pretty as well. So that's a little black, and that will be really pretty on a black top, or you know, just on a corner of a jacket. It doesn't have to be on a blouse or a top. It can be on a jacket, a hat, you know, like I've shown you. And what else? Oh, I don't know why I bought this. This is kind of random. It's a brooch, but any nurses out there recognize these? This is like a nurse watch. And I just thought that was so pretty and so cute. I'm going to take it with me when I travel, because you can just pin it on your waist, I guess, where you'd put it, so that you can lift up the little watch and you can see the time. But I thought that was very pretty, just a simple little pink butterfly. So yeah, those are some of my very, very favorites. Now, you don't have to, as I said, you don't have to spend a ton of money on these kinds of accessories. Brooches are always going to be there to accessorize your clothing, your hat, your top, your dress. It can be used functionally to hold a scarf together. I do that often. Actually, that would be very pretty with a scarf. If you just sort of put that on, you know, and like gathered up a scarf and just put that in the center. Yeah, those are kind of pretty ideas. But anyway, there's lots and lots of different options, and I would love to know which ones you have in your world that are your favorites. Maybe you can just describe it to us and where you picked it up and why it's precious to you. Maybe you've got something that was in your family for many years and it's just got handed to you. Some are very, very precious, and some expensive and gorgeous. But if you want to just play with it, follow Jodi's advice and just go out there and put them on all your clothes, hair, hats, whatever, and have a really good time enjoying the beauty of brooches. Is it brooches or brooches? It's spelled brooches, but it's brooches. Yeah, UK, they're really big. It's a big thing in the UK, but all around the world. So enjoy your brooches, go out into the world, sparkle and shine, and know that this is a beautiful time of your life. And I'm so happy to have you here with us on 60andMe. We value you. I value you so much, and I'd love to let you know that we think you're precious and sparkly and important. So check us out. If you like this video, please like it for me so that YouTube will share it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already here on YouTube, and also of course on our other channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're everywhere, TikTok, because it's important that women of our age are represented everywhere. We're important and valuable, like a brooch. Take care, everybody. Lots and lots of love.